Hey guys, I'm back and I wanted to end off summer and fall into fall with a little bit of color. So since I didn't want to dye any bundles or a lace wig and risk getting dye on my lace, I went ahead and ran down to the local beauty supply store because you know I love finding affordable hair, especially hair that's on sale. So my local beauty supply store had a 50% off sale on Milky Way Remy Pure packs of hair. So if you know, this is perfect quick weave packed hair. And 50% off is crazy. Okay? So for color, I decided to go in with 99J and 530. Just so I can do a nice pretty cherry red and give nice highlights within the hair. I also went in and did some face framing layers, and I'll show you guys how I went ahead and cut those layers. And stick with me because I got a whole nother style that I'm going to transform this into in the next video. I'm going to show you guys how we went ahead and did this quick weave. Again, quick weaves always take me less than 2 hours. And with this hair, you can't tell me nothing. I mean, look at this. Cherry red popping bomb. Like, this is given I dyed my hair, but I didn't. Stick with me and I will see you guys in my next video. So getting right to it, I'm going to show you guys my base. My braids are the same from the quick weave I had prior, which was the 90s style bob. I went ahead with my stocking cap and cut my ear tabs, and I'm going to trace out my leave out for the beginners and newbies to quick weaves. So next we're going to go in with the Robert Diamonds Bond. Of course, we like to do this to set our stocking cap in place and also protect our natural hair underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and put this all over. I like to take a color brush and brush this in to make sure that everything is set. So once you have this all over, you can either let it air dry, it dries pretty quickly, or blow dry. Once this is set, because it was irritating my ears, I went ahead and cut my stocking cap. I'm going to cut off the excess in the back and in the front. But I'm also going to leave the stocking cap over my middle part leave out until the end. So we're going to start out with a 14-inch pack of hair in the color 99J. And I'm going to go ahead in with the 99J 14-inch from my nape all the way up to the top of my ears. I'm going to use this to fill in the very back of the hair. So we're going to go ahead and use our Salon Pro 30-second set glue. And we're going to start with the lower part of our nape. And for this particular style, you'll see that I'm actually putting the tracks very close together because I wanted it more on the fuller side. So once you filled in your nape up until the top of your ears, I'm going to go in with the next pack of hair, which is a 16-inch color 530. And with this in particular, because the 99J color we started with is a darker kind of burgundy red, and as you can see the difference in the colors, I'm going to do it as if it's highlights. So up into our temples, I'm going to go ahead and do every other track with a 99J and a 16-inch and alternating between a 530 and a 16-inch.
So now that we're in the crown of the head, I went ahead in with the color 530, but I wanted a bit more highlight. So I'm going to actually start doing 2 rows of 530 and then alternating with 1 row of 99J, still using the 16-inch hair. So now I want to go in with the hair that I have there. So that color is actually a 1B ombre to 530. And I started to go in with that color just like 2 or 3 rows in the top to blend my leave out so that it looks more seamless and ombre versus me actually having to color my hair or use any type of closure. And now we're just going to go ahead and cut the stocking cap that's covering our middle part leave out so that we can go ahead and add a few more tracks and then be able to blend our leave out. So once we have all of the tracks in, I'm just going to go ahead and around my leave out, I'm going to go ahead in with the flat iron. So this hair lays pretty flat straight out the pack, but I like to add a little heat near the root of the tracks so that my weave lays flat and not bulky. So now I just want to go in with an OG, which is the Ampro Pro Style Marcel wax. So I'm going to go ahead and place that on my edges and my leave out. And then I'm going to go ahead in with the flat iron just to give it a press. I'm going to also use some of my Chi Thermal Heat Protectant as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and comb out the leave out and blend that in with the hair. And by adding those couple of tracks, which were already ombre'd from 1B to the color 530, it makes the blend with my natural leave out into the hair look very seamless and it looks like it flows together. So now to the cut. So I'm going to go ahead in with my Twinkle razor comb, and I went ahead and parted out my first section, and I'm going to comb that out straight. So with this in particular, I didn't want to cut the layers too short, so I started around my chin area, and I went ahead and on a angle, I just combed the hair down to give me that gradual layer effect. And then I went ahead back in to recomb the hair out to go in again for more dramatic layers. So you can go in as many times as needed so you get your desired angle for your layers. If you want longer layers, obviously, you can do it once. For me in particular, I just wanted it to be more of that dramatic layer effect from the chin down. And again, I'm going to go ahead and do another style with this colored hair. So again, I didn't want to cut it too short. Usually I probably would have started my layers around the top of my mouth. So again, you're going to repeat the same steps on the other side till you get the desired effect. And then you can also, if you want the layers to go further back, you want to start to part out a bigger section and continue cutting down till all the hair blends together. So now I'm going to go in with my flat iron and I'm just going to give it a slight bump to make my layers more dramatic. And I'm going to go ahead and do that on both sides. Now, with this style in particular, again in the back, we started with a 14-inch pack of hair in 99J. And then once we got to the top of our ears, we started to go in with 16-inch 99J and 530. And I did this because I wanted it to be a more fuller style. I also wanted to retain as much length as possible with the hairstyle. And now you'll just see me go ahead and trim in the ends just to make it fall evenly on my chest. So now I'm going to go in with my favorite edge control, which is the Style Factor Edge Booster. And a little goes a long way with this. We're not going to do any baby hairs today, but I'm just going to use it to slick my hair down, and this is going to keep my edges nice, laid, and straight. Okay, so we're just going to give the style a good comb down, and look at those layers. More importantly, the color. It's not giving it as much justice as in natural sunlight, but that color is so pretty, and you can see the highlights that the 530 gives and still see the darkness of the 99J on the bottom. This style came out super cute. I wish I could have did it in a longer style, maybe like a 22, 24 inch. But again, this hair was on sale and it was only up until the length of 16 inches. But if I find this again, baby, we gonna run this back, okay? But as always, you guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.